How's it going, troops? Jordan here, and I know I've not posted a video for like the last few days. I've actually been busy with some college work, and also I've been doing some other things which I might be talking about sometime in the near future. But I wanted to do this Q&A as a special video to mark my 1,000 subscriber milestone, which I know I keep going on about. And you kind folks were very nice enough to give me quite a lot of questions, so I'll do my best to answer all of them. Some of them I won't exactly know, just because my brain just won't remember, but I will do my best to try and answer, or at least get as close as I can with these questions. So first up, this question comes from Elijah Taplin, and he says, are you going to play Black Ops 3? Lol. Am I going to play Black Ops 3? Most likely yes, just because it's Call of Duty. I mean, I love Call of Duty. I'm always going to give it a go, even if it does turn out to be a load of crap. Just like with Advanced Warfare, I mean, I'm always going to play the games just to try them out and give it a go. I'm always going to, be, I don't know, optimistic at times, I guess you could say. So to answer your question, yes. At Sociopathically says, what is the first video game you have ever played? Also, what is the most fun you have ever played while playing a game? I don't know exactly what was the first game I played. I was very young at the time, okay? My brain was still developing, I guess you could say. But yeah, I was, maybe 4 or 5. I was very young at the time. All I know is that it was some game on the Commodore Amiga, which, if you're a long time gamer, then obviously you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then again, you know that I played on some quite retro consoles. So yeah, it was a game on the Commodore Amiga. I don't know exactly what the name of the game is because I've not played it for many, many years. I still got the Commodore Amiga around, and I think it's in my my attic. I have to go and, I don't know, take a look. Carrying on the question, what is the most fun you've had? I have absolutely no idea. It's probably, I don't know, Black Ops multiplayer? I mean, I had so much fun playing with, schoolmates on Black Ops, whatever gamer, whether it's Headquarters, Search and Destroy, Domination, TDM, Demolition, we used to just play the hell out of that game and just have a blast, and it was so much fun. When you're playing COD with your friends, especially, when you know them in real life, it's a load of fun. So I'd probably have to say Black Ops for that one. Christian says, if you could live in the US for a year, what state and city would you live in and why? This question's quite tough. What state? Most likely California, and for city, I'm not really too fussed, to be honest. I don't care, maybe San Francisco or LA. But anywhere generally in California, just because I know it's pretty much sunny and hot all year round. Compared to England, I'd much rather just live anywhere in California. so yeah, I guess that kind of answers the question. Electric Shock says, do you think Black Ops 3 will be good? I hope it is. No, but seriously, I really want Black Ops 3 to be good. Do I think it will be? I honestly have no idea. I want it to be good because, I want to have a fun Call of Duty game to play again. I mean, Ghost was alright, but it was just boring, and Advanced Warfare is just too competitive and sweaty, and it's just not for me. When I play Call of Duty, I just want to head in and just enjoy myself. That's all I want to do. I don't want to be playing these public GBs or whatever. None of that crap. I don't want to be sitting in a corner with an IED and bloody thermal M27, and that's just boring, So I just want to have some fun. That's what, and from what David Vonderhaar said that they wanted to make this game a fun experience, so I'm going to have to take his word, but I want to see proper gameplay before I make a judgment. So, do I think it will be? I don't know, but I hope it will be good. Next question comes from James, aka JXBArmy, and he says, do you think you would bring a positive influence if you were employed by a COD studio of your choice, and what would you do? Do I think I would bring a positive influence? I honestly hope, I think I would, to be honest, because I always bitch and moan about, slight things here and there. So, if I see something that's pretty much BS, I continuously moan about that to the devs. I continuously do that until they get so fed up that they'll have to cave into my orders. Now, a COD studio of my choice, most likely would have to be Treyarch. Just because, those guys are badasses. And what would I do? I'd probably just be the Treyarch moaner, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just go and moan at any slight BS feature that I see, and I'll make them cave in to get it fixed. It's Kapow says, Black Ops 3, what do you think the 25 to 30 kill streak will be? I would love it to be a nuke, and when I say nuke I mean Modern Warfare 2 nuke and not a Modern Warfare 3 one. I think it makes more sense, you know, if you get a 25 gun streak or a 30 gun streak, you deserve something more than a bloody medal, you know, or just, oh, a bomb that, what, kills 3 people? No, you did, no. You need to have something that rewards you for that. And the nuke is good, especially because it's a gun streak, you know, it means that you earned it. Rather than a kill streak just sitting at the back of the map, letting your kill streaks do all the work, I think it should be a gun streak. Although, because Black Ops didn't have a 25 or 30 gun streak or kill streak, and Black Ops 2 didn't, they just had a medal, I don't think Black Ops 3 is gonna. I think Black Ops 3 is just gonna have another nuclear medal, and that's it. Alright, now this is going to be a little bit tricky to pronounce your name, even though I've known you for a little bit. Kyriakos Melisogos, I think that's how you pronounce it. How many years do you see yourself doing YouTube, and what's your favourite game of all time? How many years do I see myself doing YouTube? I have absolutely no idea. As long as I can, I guess. I mean, there's obviously going to be a point in life where I'm going to have to think to myself, right, I need to get myself a proper job. I mean, I've always had jobs in the past, but currently I don't have one. I'm concentrating on my college work. But there's going to be a point in life where I'm definitely going to have to get myself a job. I'm going to have to, you know, work for a living, have to do my grind. Unless in the next 2 years, YouTube decides to be extremely nice to me and I get like, what I don't know, 100,000 subscribers or something, which I doubt that's ever going to happen. But, you know, how many years do I see myself doing YouTube? As long as I can. As long as I can. What's your favourite game of all time? That's a hard thing to say. Probably The Simpsons Hit and Run on PlayStation 2. Honestly, I used to play that so fucking much. I honestly did. Especially when you got to, you know, was it the last level where it's the Halloween theme? Oh man, it's just too good. If you've not played The Simpsons Hit and Run, you really missed out on a good thing in your childhood. Next question again comes from Electric Shock, and he says, how old are you? I am 18 years old. I'll be 19 next year in March. I'm Rolfie says, what made you want to start YouTube? And there's a couple of other questions that do involve, you know, what was your inspiration? Why did you start YouTube? Basically, I saw a video on YouTube. This was during the Black Ops days. And recently, the brand new Escalation map pack came out. Now, at the time, I don't even think I had First Strike. I think I was about to get First Strike map pack. So Escalation was about to come out, or actually no, sorry, Escalation was out. So Escalation was out, and I was trying to search some videos just to see what the maps were like, and I kept coming across videos that were just combat training, you know, people going around, oh, here I am in private match, or here I am in combat training shooting bots on the, you know, on the new maps, and that wasn't fun, you know. I wanted to, you know, see an actual match on the new maps. And then I came across a person, or a guy, called Chris Spooner. Some of you might know him. I know he follows me, I know I follow him, I know he subscribed to my channel, and I know I've subscribed to his. So basically he was just doing some live comms on the new maps, and I thought to myself, hey, this guy seems like a chillax guy. He's just enjoying himself, going into, you know, the new maps with whatever weapon he's got, and he's just having fun, you know. And I thought to myself, that's what I want to do. I want to go in, I want to make videos and just have some fun. So yeah, that was my reason of why I wanted to do YouTube. 9 Lives says, notice you play Battlefield 4, are you into Hardline at all? Now he is right, I have been playing Battlefield 4 quite a lot recently. Am I into Battlefield Hardline? Well, first off, I don't have Hardline. I played the beta, so I have got some experience with it, but to be honest, I'm not a massive fan of Hardline. And I'm not saying that it's a bad game or it's terrible, you know, I enjoyed myself in the beta, but it's just the fact that to me it's not a proper Battlefield game. When I play Battlefield, I want that military shooter, not some cheap rip-off cops and robbers team. So Hardline isn't bad, it's just not a proper Battlefield game in my eyes. And now I believe we're moving into the YouTube comments. God, I hope this isn't going on for too long. Parker Wilson says, have you ever been to America? No. Do I plan to go to America at some point? Yes. But no, I've never been to America. Would love to, you know, just, you know, explore the sites, but no, I've never been to America. Epic Like Mike says, now that pretty much everybody is on the Black Ops 3 hype train, what do you think will be Infinity Ward's next game for 2016? Ghost 2, Modern Warfare 4, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, or a brand new IP? Now this is a tough one. if they make Ghost 2, and you know they market Ghost 2, there's not going to be many people that buy it, okay? But just because the game was boring, so why would they buy a sequel to a boring game? Modern Warfare 4, heck, I'll be the first one to pre-order Modern Warfare 4, okay? I love the Modern Warfare series, despite the bullshit in those games. Yes, COD 4 had some bullshit like Frag Times 3 and Martyrdom and Last Stand and oh, it's coming back again. But yeah, I would love to have Modern Warfare 4, I really would. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, I would love it. Again, I think Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, just fix the one-man army noob tubes and, you know, oh yeah, and remove Commando or tone it down a lot. And, you know, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, that'll be fine. Or a brand new IP. They could go with a new IP, but it's a risk. Just because Ghost was a new IP and it pretty much flopped. So a new IP will be a risky choice. So if I was Infinity Ward, if I was, you know, the executive producer, obviously it's not Mark Rubin anymore. If I was the executive producer, I'd say, right, we're going to make either Modern Warfare 2 Remastered or Modern Warfare 4. Viper SC says, what's your favourite Call of Duty? That's Call of Duty Black Ops. Zinc TV says, did you have a girl you loved in school? Yes, I think everyone has, you know, like a crush or some girl that they like or love in, you know, in school. I had, what, maybe about 3 or 4 over my time, you know, over the period of being at secondary school. There's always this one girl, I'm not going to say her name, but there was this one girl in year 8, and, you know, I basically went up to her, and everyone was just cheering at me. I was like, what? So yeah, I walked up to her in the yard, and I just, you know, I said, hey, you know, do you fancy going out sometime? She said no, apparently she wasn't interested, you know, and I said, alright, that's fine. But everyone was just goading, like, oh, Jordan got rejected, or, oh, Jordan's going to ask her out, and I'm like, just calm down, okay? It's not a massive fuss. So yeah, I had a girl that I loved in school. Bosscast says, did you ever think you would come this far on YouTube with 1,000 subscribers? I mean, that's a lot of people, almost my college. Did I ever think I would come this far? I had a dream that I would, you know, that I would reach the 1,000 subscriber milestone just to, you know, prove a point that I am taking this seriously and it's not just some joke. So to answer that question, yes, I did think that I would reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone at some point. You know, I mean, for all I know, it could have been in 10 years' time that I'd reach it, but I knew I was going to reach it at some point if I keep going at it. It is Troy says, what inspired you to do YouTube, and if you could switch what path you are taking, would you, etc., vlogging to gaming? What inspired me to do YouTube? Again, watching a Chris Spooner video, and, you know, I thought to myself, hey, this guy's just having some fun. I want to do that. I want to just play some games and have some fun. And if I could switch paths on YouTube, would I do it? Probably not. I mean, I could, but I'm just not interested in like the whole vlogging thing or, you know, talking about films or something, you know. I'm always about gaming. So I could if I wanted to, but, you know, it would be really boring. So I most likely would just stick to gaming, to be honest. Richie Gainer E says, are you Illuminati? Luis Ramirez says, would you rather know when you're going to die or how? I'd say how, just because, you know, at least then I can try and prevent it. Say if I'm on a plane, I'm going to die in a plane crash. I could get off that plane. I could not go on that plane, so I can try and prevent it if I can. Which you know, if I know when I'm going to die, you know, you can't really exactly prevent it. Whereas if you know how, at least you know how you're going to die, and therefore you can try and prevent it. So yeah, I go with how. Infamous says, a kiss, a marriage, and a dinner guest. Emma Watson, Scarlett Johansson, or Natalie Portman. For a dinner guest, I say Natalie Portman. For a kiss, I say Scarlett Johansson, and for a marriage, it's got to be Emma Watson. I'm sorry, but it's got to be Emma Watson. I am Mikey07 says, favourite YouTuber to watch? Oh, this is tough. There's quite a few YouTubers that I personally watch. Examples are Xbox Ahoy, Chris J Spooner or Chris Spooner Gaming. I guess you could say Ali A. I do watch some of Ali A's videos from time to time. Some of the Battlefield people. Chaboy, if you know Chaboy. Westy, you know, I watch his videos as well. So there's a few to, I don't know, take a pick, I guess. Swam says, what's your religion? I am a Catholic. SPC Davidson says, do you think Treyarch is copying Titanfall? I personally say no. I don't think they are copying Titanfall. I mean, if their game had mechs, if it had full-on wall running, if it had, I don't know, a multiplayer campaign of some kind, and it was set into the far future, then yeah, I probably would say, yeah, they are copying, but they aren't. It's nothing like that. It's only 2060s, and wall runnings, from what I've heard, it's only limited. You can only do it on a couple of surfaces. So no, I don't think Treyarch is copying Titanfall. And finally, the last question from Chris Spooner Gaming himself: if you could work at any game development studio, which one would it be, and what role would you play? If I could work at any game development studio, it's a little bit tough, this is, because, you know, I like to work at Treyarch, I would. I mean, I could work at Rockstar. Rockstar or Treyarch? Rockstar or Treyarch? I say Treyarch. I'm just going to go with Treyarch, but just because I like their games, and I'd love to be a part of their development team. What role would I play? Well, maybe a game designer, or a QA tester, one of those two. I mean, I've got so many ideas for Call of Duty games, you know, I've got so many good ideas, but at the same time, a QA tester will be good though, you know, because at least then, you know, if I do start at the bottom, I can eventually work my way up, just because if I have some skills, like if I can draw, or if I know how to make 3D models of some kind, then, you know, I can basically be put up the ranks in a game development studio. So yeah, one of those two, game designer or QA tester. So troops, that is all the questions answered. Hopefully you got better insight into me. Once again, a massive thank you for 1,000 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you, so I appreciate it. I think I'm at, what, 1,050 subscribers, I believe, something like that. So, you know, I've gone 50 plus over the 1,000 subscriber milestone, which is insane. So a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me for the past 2 years. I know my channel's been up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm hoping to keep it going as long as I can. I'd love to, you know, continue to do it. I also want to give a massive shout out to Chris Spooner, because he's basically the guy that inspired me to start YouTube. Without his live comms back on the Escalation map pack in Black Ops, I most likely would have never started YouTube. So a massive thanks to you, buddy, for, you know, giving me the inspiration to at least give it a go and to see how far I could go. And obviously I've reached a 1,000 subscriber milestone now, so you know, I'll be looking forward to 2,000, 3,000, maybe even 10,000 one day, who knows. But hopefully you did enjoy this Q&A video, like I said. If you did, then give the video a thumbs up, I would appreciate it a lot. And if this is the first video of mine that you've seen, make sure to hit the subscribe button for all your Call of Duty Battlefield news and gameplay. And until the next video, I thank you all for watching, stay true to me troops, and I'll see you in game.